I've never met you before, but I know for sure that you can fix your sexual dysfunction, that you can get past the sexual anxiety and you can get back to having a completely normal sex life. And the reason that I know this is because I've been where you are. So when I was struggling, I didn't think it was fixable. I thought I was screwed. I thought it was a physical problem. I thought the rest of my life was going to be terrible. And I woke up every day and it just felt bad. I didn't really want to be alive that much because I didn't really feel like I had much to live for. And so if you're feeling any of these things, I just want you to know that this is not the end. This isn't the worst part of your life beginning. It's actually the best part. And I know that's really hard to believe, but the thing that's so incredible about the problem that you're struggling with is that it will force you to find a kind of strength that you didn't know you had because you wake up and it's painful and it doesn't go the way that you want and you try something and it's just still painful. If you just keep going, if you just never give up and you just keep taking a step every single day, this problem will actually show you that you're in the process of becoming someone that's better than you can possibly imagine. So this is such a unique problem because it's not here to torture you. It's not here to like make the rest of your life terrible. It's here to make you grow. It's here to make you stop listening to the way the world wants you to be and to start being who you really are. Because the really weird thing about this is the difference between who you are right now and who you'll be when you're past this problem is that on the other side of this, you won't be expecting things of yourself. You won't be going into sex thinking I have to be this specific way, or I have to be hard this quickly, or if I don't perform, this will happen. You get to just go in being yourself. And it's really strange because when you're yourself, it's really easy to get hard. It doesn't require any effort. You don't have to try. You're not trying to like make it happen. It just happens. And happens spontaneously. And if you're also struggling with confidence, like because it's so intertwined with this problem, the thing is that there's nothing in life that will make you feel more confident than overcoming a problem that's this painful. So it's in a really weird way, life is giving you exactly what you want. You want to have really great sex and you want to be confident. And you were hoping that life was just going to give you experiences that were just going to build your confidence up. But that's not what happened. It's more like pulling a rubber band back. It had to make sex not enjoyable for you and it had to make it so you feel really not confident. But if you can work from those places and you can figure out how to become confident and how to enjoy sex, then the version of yourself on the other side is incredibly strong and incredibly resilient. And you understand that like, okay, I beat sexual anxiety and I beat erectile dysfunction. Like, what else is life going to throw at me that was this hard? Like, for most of you, this is the real challenge of your life. Like, you're in a place where either you are going to grow and you're going to figure out how to get past this problem and you're going to become, the butterfly emerging from the cocoon, or you're just going to let that rubber band keep getting pulled backwards and you're going to get in more and more and more and more pain. But eventually you'll reach a point where you're just going to say, I'm not going to take this anymore. And that's different for different people. But I think what a lot of people miss in like the archetype of like transformation of like the butterfly emerging from the cocoon is that the caterpillar that goes into the cocoon is completely destroyed. It inside the cocoon, insides completely liquefy and they're reorganized into a completely different organism, which is the butterfly that's about to emerge. And that process is really, really painful for the caterpillar. But if it goes through it and it comes out the other side, it's something completely different. And this is why I really genuinely believe that this problem, like you dealing with sexual anxiety or erectile dysfunction, I really believe it's the best thing that ever happened to you because it's the best thing that ever happened to me. And I've coached a lot of guys through healing this, and they have a very similar experiences. While I say stuff like that to them on our coaching calls, I'm like, this is the best thing that ever happened to me. And they're like, okay, that's you. And typically, somewhere in 3 to 6 months after I'm done working with them, they're like, I get it. I really get it because it turns you into a different person. This isn't about a trick to try and like make the problem go away. What happens is that you grow and you become a healthier person in the process. And so what that means extends so much beyond sex. It's no longer that it's not that you just stop worrying about sex and that you get to enjoy sex. It's that you get to enjoy everything about your life more. You get to walk through the day feeling more connected to yourself and being a little bit less what society wanted you to be and a lot more of what you wanted to be. And it just makes life easier and simpler and more fulfilling, and it makes your relationships better. Being in tune with your emotions helps you get in touch with other people's emotions, and understanding your needs helps you get in touch with other people's needs. And then you just spend the rest of your life feeling different, and it's amazing. And it sucks while you're going through it, but the other side, like the sex that you'll have for the rest of your life will be better than anything that you had before you had this problem. Some of you may never have been able to have sex, but like I promise you, on the other side, the sex is going to be way better than what you would have been able to have before. And when you're going through it, it's really hard to imagine that, but like it's a very consistent experience of my clients, and it's the experience I had. So don't try to don't try to shortcut this. Go through the process, heal, learn about yourself, learn about sex, learn about what your own needs are, and just take steps every day. And you're going to have bad days, and it's okay. Those days where it's bad and it sucks, just get up and do your best. Maybe you're going to eat a little bit too much food, maybe you're going to smoke weed, or you're going to masturbate when you didn't want to. No one's perfect, but do your best to start putting healthy coping mechanisms in place and just learn about yourself, because on the other side of this, like, it's amazing. Like this, it's a weird thing, but like I've been invited to weddings on 3 continents that I've never been to before, because it's such a life-changing experience for guys. And it's only going to be life-changing for you if you do it. If you just face the pain and you just take an honest look at the situation and you just work on making it better and you work on becoming that person, if you do that, then your life will become amazing. And if you don't do that, you're going to feel how you feel right now until you do it. And so just do it. The work doesn't change if you wait a year or 2 years or 5 years before you start doing the things that you need to do to fix this. All you've done is wasted that time. And if you start today, it might take a week, it might take a month, it might take a year, it might take a couple of years, but you'll get there if you keep going. It's an endurance race, because at the end of the day, you can't force a tree to grow faster than it can grow. You can't make a caterpillar grow faster than it's going to grow. You can't make a cake bake faster than it's going to bake. But if you don't start it, then it'll never, if you don't put the cake in the oven, then that timer never starts. So just go on the journey. It's amazing. I promise you, it's going to hurt. It's not going to be the most fun time of your life. But in hindsight, there's a way that you'll look back on it nostalgically and you'll appreciate it, because it's a time where you're becoming a person that you can be proud of. So just do it. You've got this. I believe in you. I know you can do it. I don't even have to know you to know that, because every one of my clients doesn't think they can do it. I definitely didn't think I could do it, but I just never gave up. And if you take that mindset, you'll get there. So I believe in you. Go do it.